I think it was when I first went to Hawaii that I actually had a real young coconut. The other stuff that I had was these brown hairy things that you would find in grocery stores growing up. And I don't know about you, but that stuff wasn't cutting it. I went to Hawaii and I was turned on to the raw food thing, and people started cutting me these young coconuts, the real coconuts, the whole thing, almost a liter of water it seemed like in there. And it was like, this is the breast milk of Mother Earth. This is an incredible food substance. The coconut seed itself consists of two major parts. When the coconut is young, the nut is almost a pure liquid on the inside, and as it matures, we find more and more flesh accumulating around the perimeter, and that eventually becomes like a soft meat, like a soft, fleshy kind of food, which is by far the best rejuvenator of male sexual fluids when it's in that young stage. Now, as that flesh matures and becomes thicker, then it contains more unique fats and oils, and those would include lauric acid, capric acid, myristeric acid, antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal fatty acids. This tree is highly evolved to survive in a tropical climate, in particular an ocean climate. Each coconut weighs between 5 and 12 pounds. And one coconut palm tree can have more than 24 coconuts on it at one time. This means that up in the canopy of that tree, it's actually holding several hundred pounds of water weight. In addition to that incredible weight, we know that this is a tropical plant and therefore is often subject to high winds and monsoon type of weather. And yet nature, in its efficiency, has constructed a perfectly balanced, powerful, strong trunk and root system with which to hold this tree and its fruits up high. This is a young sprouted coconut. When the coconut reaches a certain level of maturity, the water and the hard flesh inside will foam. They'll become like a cotton candy ball, which is quite tasty, very enzyme rich, rich in amino acids as the fats are converted into proteins. At that same time, the root is emitted out of the bottom of this nut and the stem comes out the top. So if I try to pull this up, it's not going anywhere because it's already rooted itself into the ground. This is a wild coconut here, so this will grow into a fully mature tree. Coconut is probably the healthiest liquid we could partake of. So the liquid that's in the young coconut, the wild coconut, not these Thai coconuts that are sugary and coming from Asia that have been hybridized, but the real coconut is the #1 source of electrolytes found in any liquid found in nature. So it's the great sports drink already pre-prepared for us. It's one of the great tasting food treats that exists. You add a little lime and cayenne pepper to that, watch out. You could live on that for some period of time. In fact, in India, the word for coconut means all that is needed to live.